Well, today's been a day after since the Jeep blew up, and I've already got half the interior apart. I just ripped out my $300 stereo system. Yeah, got everything out. Now I'm just taking out my speakers. But after thinking about it, I kind of determined what the problem was. I think the oil pump failed, and that's what caused the engine to blow, because for a while, it'd start up, it'd go up to about 50 psi, and it should be more than that. It should be about 60, which is right about there. And once it warmed up, when it was at operating temperature, it'd go down to about 30, then it'd go down to about 20, and it'd just stay around 20 when you're driving it. When the engine stopped, it'd go to about this line right here. When I was driving on the highway, I noticed it was at about 20, and then it dropped to about 17. I was keeping an eye on it, and then I saw it drop to 0, and I killed the engine, but it was already too late. The crank and the rod all separated, and it was fucking done. So, I couldn't save it. And I thought about changing the oil pump, but it's like, okay, it's been doing this for a long time, and, I fix it, I tear out the oil pan, I fix the pump, the bearings are shot, so, replace the bearings. Oh, great, the crankshaft's bad, so I gotta replace the crankshaft. And then what do I have? I have an engine that burns a little oil, has 160,000 miles on it. It just isn't worth it, So, whatever. It sucks, it breaks my heart, but I'm gonna miss the old girl. I was hoping she'd take me to 200,000 miles, but I did make one promise, and I did keep that promise. I drove her into the fucking ground. She was only a few miles away from her next oil change. What a shame. Oh well. It sucks. And I'm going to be parting this out, so if you want any parts, let me know. I've already got a few takers on some parts, but this is the real reason why I'm junking this thing. If you look with me, underneath here, frame's all rotted out right here. You can see a slight crack right about there. See the divot right there? The crack goes all along here, and it's cupping out the whole frame. It's bending. So this frame is basically done anyways. And over here is pretty bad too. Look at how crunchy this is. See? I just pulled that whole chunk of frame right there. This car's basically rusting away on me, and nothing I can do about it. And this is pretty bad too. And this is starting to swell up and starting to swell right there and crack, so this is gonna fall out on me eventually. So it's like, why even bother? Why even bother putting an engine in and it's just gonna break in half anyways, the whole car, potentially. I mean, you can't even lift the fucking thing. So there's real no point in even fixing it up. If I really want to spend the $500, I'll spend on another Grand Cherokee from the south, because this thing's too beat. Too fucking beat. But it was a good truck when I had it the 4 years. Started out with 119,000 miles, ended with 160, so I did a fair amount of driving on this thing. Got me through high school, and it's really been a good car, and I'm really gonna miss it. I need a newer car. I can't be working on it all the time. It's just costing me so much money. I actually put about $2,000 worth of work into this car. Over time, I spent about close to $2,000. Yeah, it's ridiculous, But it's just because I was so attached to this fucking car. I hate to get rid of it. But it's going to a junkyard, so I can visit it anytime I want if I miss it. And he's a good friend of mine, and I basically made a deal where Nobody can take parts off it but me, so it's basically my car still. And I'm technically not getting rid of it, I'm just not going to fix it. I'm going to keep it as a parts car. Anyways, bye.